Hello friends, Namaste. I hope you're doing very well. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the right kind of yoga practice for you and also the wrong kind of yoga practice for you. And we're going to follow up with that with a little bit of breathing and a little bit of meditation, just a couple of minutes, right? But first of all, the importance of practicing the right type of yoga for you, because I meet a lot of people still that have been doing lots of yoga, but they still keep having their back pain problems, or they practice a lot of yoga, but only at the yoga practice or after the yoga practice they can relax, but still in daily life their mind is going all over the place and the mind is still not balanced, or the emotional system. Or maybe they have been practicing lots of powerful yoga sessions, but it doesn't bring them to that other level of so to say, of awareness, of consciousness, so that in daily life they can live life with much more inner peace, with much more calmness, with much more love, acceptance, kindness, willpower, all these kinds of things, right? So, as I've explained before, also with the breathwork practice, as also with the yoga asana practice, there are some types of techniques that are very stimulating, that are very opening up, that are very stimulating your fight-flight response, almost your adrenal glands, all these kinds of things. For example, the techniques where you really open up very much strongly the heart, camel pose or bridge pose or chakra asana, these kinds of poses. You really stimulate and open up everything. Or if you do lots of practices like hot yoga or the Astanga practice, which are all very powerful, they make the body very strong, they generate lots of willpower, they open up everything, many good things, but also it only stimulates, and sometimes it's really important for people also to calm everything down, because I've met people that have problems sleeping after doing that for a long period of time, because they have not balanced everything out. The whole nervous system is constantly in an active state. You have been activating the whole energetic system, but you have not been balancing everything out as well. So therefore, it is good to understand a couple of basic things. Everything that you do, which is opening up very much the front side of the body in a very intense way. You stimulate the adrenal glands, you stimulate the thyroid glands, you stimulate the whole metabolism. This on the one hand is good to, of course, activate, but if you are already with the mind very restless all over the place, if your emotional system is already quite unbalanced and all these things, it's not really recommended to focus too much on these types of techniques, okay? If you have problem sleeping, if you have problem just relaxing without always thinking about what's coming next, or thinking about things of your past, then it's better to focus also very much on techniques where you open up the back side of the body and close your front side of the body. Forward bends, for example, or staying in poses for long periods of time where you create a deep stretch with a forward bend. This closing more, this as they call this the moon side of your being. The sun side is the activating side, and the moon side is more the calming, the healing, the nurturing side. So you have to look very careful, what do I need? Not necessarily just physical, but on an energetic level. Meaning, if your nervous system is already very active, your energetic system is already very active, you need to balance it out with calming breathing practices. If you're a bit lethargic, a bit lazy, not having much willpower, then it's very good to activate the sun side of your energetic system, right? So this is very important. And also, sometimes I meet people who have certain back problems, and then they practice lots of yoga, doing all sorts of techniques which are actually maybe not the right technique, because with some techniques you are maybe compressing more some discs, and you or if maybe a herniated disc, and if you practice then lots of types of forward bends, maybe you herniate it even more, you compress it even more. The thing is, the muscles around these areas, they start to tense up. With back problems, with neck problems, all these things, they start to tighten up to protect that area. What you do when you stretch everything out, you create a little bit of relief of the tension. But what is maybe needed to do is to actually strengthen these muscles more. So don't focus too much on only stretching out these areas, but also very much on strengthening these muscles. But this is too specific to have a general advice on this. But make sure that you, if you have a teacher, a good teacher, I hope, that you ask him what is the right technique to do for this certain ailment that I have. And make sure that you're not just stretching out these areas, but that you're strengthening very much these areas as well. So that like that, you practice all these beautiful tools and these asanas, these techniques in the correct way, that your body will become strong, fit, healthy, but very much also your energetic system, your mind, your emotional system, your nervous system, all these neurons firing together, all these electric flows of sensations and emotions through the body, that everything starts to harmonize. So, the asana techniques, the postures, and the breathwork techniques, the pranayama, it's just preparation. Right? It's only preparation to get your mind, your whole energetic system, emotional system into a state of deep balance, of deep calmness, so that you can sit with this calm, focused awareness, with a calm mind, and start to become, let's say, aware of a deeper layer of your being, that pure consciousness within, that same consciousness, that source of consciousness, which is the same in you, in me, in everything, that you start to connect with that and realize your true essence. Because I meet a lot of people, they get only focused on the asana practice, maybe doing lots of very strong, powerful yoga practice, hot yoga, Bikram or Astanga, and as I mentioned, they have their own qualities, the benefits, not saying you shouldn't do it, but ask them then to sit still for just half an hour, to sit still and see if you can really meditate. And lots of times people notice that, hey, I still cannot concentrate. My awareness is still not able to focus on just one point, because it's going everywhere, because it's still very wild, the whole energetic system within, because you've been activating. So therefore, find a good balance, the right kind of yoga practice. Know that the goal is not just to become flexible, strong and healthy, because if that was the goal, then a gymnast who can do all these postures or a ballerina would be an enlightened saint. But that's not the case, right? Enlightenment of your consciousness, to become more aware of a deeper layer of your being, to become more aware what you are in essence, that you are the manifestation of this great intelligence of God, of this creation that we are all part of, that you are that, more than just this physical form, which is constantly changing. It will pass into another form. In a couple of decades, everybody that is alive now, we will have passed away our body. There's a whole new generation that will be alive. All this physical form, all these molecules, this will become another thing in this beautiful creative flow of this world, of this planet. It will become earth, or maybe a fish, or a worm, or a tree. But on a deeper level, what are we? That is what we are wanting, not just to find out intellectually, mentally, but to experience this. And that is the beauty of the whole yoga practice, the asana practice, the pranayama practice, the meditation, to realize our true nature. So keep that goal in mind when you're doing your practice, and make sure that you use these tools for this goal. So that in your practice of the asana practice, that you really take time after, sit for meditation, sit for self-realization, not just sitting for 5 minutes after your yoga practice to relax and feel like, I feel now so yoga high because all these endorphins are now being released in my brain and I feel very balanced. No, go into realization, meaning sitting, knowing what you truly are. I feel my breath. I feel this body. I feel the sensation. What is feeling it? It's my awareness. What is awareness? What is the source of my awareness? It's consciousness. What is consciousness? It's that field of being, basically, of life, of creation, of source of consciousness, which goes beyond the explanations of nice words, beyond the explanations of mind. It's only possible to know this by experiencing it. So hopefully you can really take time to experience it, to know this, and not just listen to nice talks, read things about it, and know like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty amazing, pure consciousness or enlightenment, or look at all these saints that did that. You can get to this point of realization when you do the practice in the right way, when you really take time to meditate and do all these things and see the beauty of consciousness, of life in everything and everyone in this whole life and creation. Good. I see many wonderful comments also here in the chat. It's beautiful to see so many people from around the world, Mexico, from Brazil, from all over the place. Very wonderful that you're joining in these sessions. And remember that you guys are all the pioneers, basically, if you do these practices really, of a new state of consciousness in the world. Because if every individual around the world will start to brighten up their own life, and all these millions of brightened up lives will start to brighten up the whole world, basically, then this world will become a brighter place. Not so much focusing on what's not yet good about the world, or worrying about the future, or worrying about other people, if they are nice to you, or if they are doing something bad. Just focus on you, your life, your thing. Be a good person, be generous, be kind, give, help, and cultivate your own mind and heart to become a light in this world, so that we can brighten up this world into a higher state of consciousness. Good. All right, friends, so now let's put all this theory into practice for a little bit of breathing, a little bit of meditation, just a short session together. So come into a sitting position. Now take a little moment to shake. Let's get loose first. Roll the shoulders. You can just make a bit of body. Basically, we're going to do some nice breathing and then going into a deeper state of consciousness. So coming into a sitting position with the hands on the hips here, on the upper legs. Just take a couple of calm, deep breaths. Good. We're going to start off with 2 rounds of some strong spinal breathing, but nice and slow. We exhale, we round the spine. We inhale, we open up the heart, open up the chest. We exhale, we round the spine. We inhale, we open up. We inhale and exhale through the nose for 5 more times. Making some space with the breathing in the whole body. Beautiful. We take one more last full deep inhalation, deep inhalation. Now exhale nice and slow. Place the hands open on your knees. You can connect your index fingers with your thumbs. And now relax your breathing. Let everything settle. Just become aware. As you move your awareness through the body. Take 3 more calm breaths to let everything settle. And you notice as you scan through the body that on a very subtle level, every cell in the body has been activated a little bit more through the arms, the fingers, the face, the chest, the belly. We're going to do one more round of 9 deep breaths. We exhale, we round the spine. We inhale, we open up the heart, bring the chin up. And exhale. Like this, you keep going. Using those strong, deep breaths to create space. To start to activate, to increase, to unblock, to open up. Last 4 breaths. Now after your last full deep inhalation, exhale halfway and just stop breathing. No need to breathe for some time. Relax the face, relax the arms, relax the hands. No need to breathe for as long as you feel comfortable. As soon as you feel a strong urge to breathe again, you inhale fully and you hold for as long as you comfortably can. But for a moment, no need to breathe. Feel the stillness in the body, but an active, energetic system. If you're still holding the breath, wonderful. Keep everything nice and loose, the face muscles, the arms, the hands. If you are already breathing, let everything settle. Let everything settle. It's all good. Loosen up. Now correct a little bit of your sitting position. Make a perfect sitting position. Whether you are sitting on your knees or cross-legged, that's not so important. It's more important that the spine is nicely lengthened. Contract a little bit your perineum. Feel that you can lengthen up through the spine, the crown of the head lengthened up, the shoulders relaxed. You can place now the hands on top of each other, one hand supporting the other hand, the thumbs touching. Relax the hands down, rest them on your lap. Relax again your perineum. The spine is nicely lengthened, but the whole rest of the body is completely loose. And now we're going to practice true prana ayama. The prana, the life force, the life energy that flows through your nervous system in the form of sensations, of feelings, this whole life experience. Start to make a little scan through the body and feel like, I can feel the face. I loosen up the face. And like that, going through the body, you feel your arms, your hands, your fingers. You know it is there because you feel it, it's alive. You feel your belly, your chest, your heart, your legs, so that you connect your awareness with your whole body, with your whole being. So that when you can feel that body that's alive, a body of energy, a pranic body, now you start to connect your breathing with this. Very soft, gentle breathing. You breathe in through the nose, from the belly, to the heart, to the chest. Not deep, very softly. You hold for a little moment, and on the exhalation, you loosen up a bit more. You spread everything out. And like this, you use the breath connected with the whole body, with the whole energy system. You inhale slowly, slow. You hold for a little moment. You exhale, you let go. You expand with kindness, with softness, with gentleness. So that you harmonize, you balance your own energetic system. And use just a couple more breaths like this. See every breath as another opportunity, as another chance to harmonize a little bit more. Experiencing the full journey of the breath that slowly comes in, that expands. Hold for a little moment. Slowly exhale, letting go. Last 2 breaths like this, friends. Maybe a little bit more slow. Maybe a bit more soft. take a little moment to just let go. Let the breathing happen in a calm, gentle, natural flow. And with each exhalation, you let go a bit more. Like you let go of your physical body and let your awareness go a bit deeper. Let your awareness become more clear. Just observing, like, this is life. This is life experience. This is creation. It is this creative universe expressing itself in every moment, with every feeling, every sound, every sensation. It's the creation of God, of pure consciousness that you're experiencing moment by moment. And it's all good. It's all good. For the last couple of moments, friends, becoming aware of that space of consciousness, of light, of life. Wonderful. So feel free to sit a bit longer if you want. Feel free to move a bit. It's all good. So friends, may we all be blessed with peace. May we all be blessed with love. May we all be blessed with wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. So friends, hopefully every day you can make some time to do these techniques. It becomes more and more beautiful. It becomes more and more easy to do this, to go into that state of just being life, nowhere to go, nothing to do. It's all already good. If you can live from that foundation, of that center, of that bliss state of it's all already good, and start to do things from that energy, that you already feel fulfillment, that you don't do things because you need completeness, but you do things because you feel fulfillment and you want to start sharing and giving. The whole life will start to go into a different flow. So I wish that for all of us, for all of you. And of course on the Yoga Lab website, Yoga Lab with LAP, Life Awareness Project, there's all these courses, and it's for free for those that cannot afford it, and otherwise you can pay whatever you want to help support the project. So there are the tools. It's up to you to do them, to pick up the tools and do the work to make your life a very beautiful one. So peace, love and blessings, friends. All the best. Namaste.